Hello, TPS students. Hope you had a great President's Day weekend, long holiday weekend. That was awesome. And or it will be for me. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Lunar New Year. Now, I know we've already spent New Year's Eve, January 1st, right? But in Asian traditions, they celebrate on a different calendar, and it's based on the moon, and it's a lunar calendar, lunar being moon. And so it's Chinese New Year. And it's not just for one day, they celebrate it for 16 days. It's all the Asian countries, so not just China, even though it's called Chinese New Year. It's celebrated in China, Indonesia, Taiwan, Korea, anywhere Asian, okay? And so this year is the year of the ox. The ox is, do you know what an ox is? It's an old-fashioned, it's like a term that we don't use very much anymore, but an ox is kind of like a cow with horns. So the brown ones with the horns. And they stand for, in Chinese culture, persistence and diligence. You know what that means? To kind of work hard, get things done, be persistent, is keep going at it. Don't give up, and be honest. You know what honesty is, right? And that's so important. So I also want to tell you, which I think is kind of neat, is the Chinese have a whole week off in their home country for this time of year, and they clean out everything to get rid of all the old bad stuff and get ready for their fortune coming in. So they believe that fortune's coming to them, good luck, and they celebrate with fireworks, special foods. They make crafts, and red and gold are very important to them, and children receive little red envelopes with a little bit of money in them. So kind of cool. Oh no, I got paint on me. No bueno. All right, so, oh, I'm so sad. I love this shirt. Oh, wow. So let's get started. Okay, thanks for listening to me talk about Chinese New Year. I think it's always important. And today we're going to draw an ox. So let's get that started. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And we'll also get some music in here. Oh, good, there I am. Hi. Hello, students. Peace. Okay, so we are good. We've got our music. Get your white paper out and a pencil to draw. And also we're going to use scissors today because we need to get you guys used to using scissors. So what I want you to do is take your paper. You know what I always tell you to do. It almost happens every week. We're going to line up our corners, line up the line, and then press down so we have it folded in half, okay? So then I just want to play around with cutting the edges a little bit. What I'd like us to do, I guess, first is let's try to draw a circle, semicircle. So you're going to draw this little side is going to be cut off as well as this corner. So you're going to be cutting off these triangles and trying to make this a circle. What do you think? Can you do that? I know it's a little hard for you guys with your age, but let me get that up there. Okay, so we're just going to start from this corner and do a big circle all the way to the other. So the edges should look like that. Okay, so I'm just going to take my folded paper. I'm going to keep it folded, and I'm going to follow my line. Now you might need to stop the video for a moment to figure that out. Hope I'm not going too fast for you, but let's see. So we got that, and then we also, you know, you can experiment by cutting out little cuts just to kind of make it interesting. I want you guys to work with scissors. You don't usually get to, and it's a skill you're going to need to have. Hand-eye coordination, it's important. So let's see what this little contraption looks like now that I did it. All right, so it's a little interesting. I just thought it'd be neat to draw something. You don't have to do it this way. You could also cut little fringes all the way around, right? And then you could have little fringy parts all the way around. So that would be really fun to do too. But for right now, we're going to get started on drawing our ox. So Mr. Ox, the first thing we always want to do is imagine him here and what size he's going to be and what we're going to do. And I kind of wanted to fill up the whole paper. So I'm going to draw a big circle for his belly. It's kind of a cartoon one, so it's not as hard. Okay, so a large circle, the size of your hand. My hand's a little bit bigger. I'm sure yours is just about that size. And then a little bit smaller than your hand, and it's going to overlap and it's going to sit on top of the other circle. You see? Can you do that? Then Mr. Ox has a semicircle. So you see what I'm going to do is the same line. It's going to be the same shape, except I'm moving my pencil up just a little bit to like here. And I'm going to follow along that same line. Can you do that? And then you're going to go past it. And then you'll bring it around and connect. Oh, I love this song. So pretty. Okay, so we can do that again. And you erase the center. Too loud. All right, so we've made a big giant circle. We made a smaller one sitting on it and it overlapped. And then what we did is we came around and we copied that same circle that was down here and we went around, but then we passed the little edges and dropped an oval right over those two overlapping circles. Can you do it? I hope you can do it. And then we're going to draw two eyes. So we'll draw two circles sitting on the nose. Can you do that? And a little circle inside. And that's his eyeballs. I always like to call them that. All right, so go over your line again, nice and strong for your head and your body. That's good. I could make him into a duck right now. He doesn't look much like a cow, but if we put, or an ox, but if we make little triangles that kind of turn up, like kind of a semicircle, and then come on back down. So do a semicircle right above the eye too. So right above the eye, we're gonna draw a semicircle going up and back down. You see that? That's how you draw horns. So if you need, we could draw them here. So they're just, let's say this is the head. You go semicircle and then back down. Semicircle, back down. All right, now these ears are kind of fun. Cow ears are kind of fun. They're kind of like a teardrop. So start here, and then I want you to maybe like the size of a thickness of a macaroni. We're going to draw another little notch right below, and then we're going to make kind of like a teardrop, like a balloon shape. So like a balloon that's not quite inflated. Can you do that? I know it's a little bit tricky, isn't it? So we're going to do this, and we're going to make a little notch so we know where we're going to try to line it up again and make like a balloon that's almost going to blow up, but not quite, right? And then let's see what else we can do. We also are going to be, I wanted to pull him up here. I lost my picture on on my computer, so on my phone here. So I'm just trying to pull it up real quick. Oh, this one's really cute. It's very simple. So here you go. So here's an easy one. Well, no, this one's a little bit more complicated because of his legs, but maybe that's actually easier. So let's go into the center and we're going to draw a gentle semicircle into each other. So one's going to go this way. It's going to follow this line. This one's going to follow this line. So they're both going in. And then you're going to do another one that's going to be even taller. Like, so this line is going to start a little bit taller than the last line. You do that. And then those turn into hooves. So then from here, you can draw kind of like soft squares. Can you do that? A little bit of a soft square and then one behind it. Oh, that's so cute. And then we're going to take a little notch out. Take little notches out, which are little triangles. Sorry, I went a little fast there. So we're going to do little triangles cut out. Hopefully they won't look like crab claws. Okay, so hoof is done with removing a little triangle cut out, right? Excuse me. And then his nose, right underneath the eyes, you're just gonna draw little circles here. And I say we can put a little smiley face on him, right? Why not? Why not? And one thing that we're really missing that's so cool is his tail. So don't forget his little bushy tail, circle it up, semicircle, and then a matching semicircle, parallel line. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a teardrop going outwards like a paintbrush. Can you do that? And it should have a little bit of little hair pieces that come off of it. So you can have fun once you color it in. So now it's time to color our ox. He also has a symbol, year of the ox. Let's see if I can pull up his symbol real quick. I have it hand drawn myself, but I would rather see it here. How to draw an ox for Chinese New Year. Oops. Let's see. Okay, here is the ox. See, this is the one I was originally gonna do. He's holding up the red symbol. So over here, we can put, maybe we could draw our own little square sign. What do you think? And we'll try to imitate this Chinese letter. So that's a whole word. Now, Chinese calligraphy, I looked it up. I've wanted to share some information with you about it. Just so you know, it is over 3,000 years old. 3,000. So before Christ, before everything crazy, 3,000 years old. And what they used to do is they would make their words were drawn pictures, and then over time they've changed that. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw one long line that's a little bit thicker on the top and thinner on the bottom here. The same over here. We're going to do a little bit thicker on this side and pull it right across. It kind of looks like a cross right now. And then you have this little dip thing on the side. So it's kind of like a semicircle, and it's a little thicker on the top, right? And then one cross that goes the length and longer than what we've already done, a little bit thicker on one side. So there you go. That's the ox, and you could write Happy New Year if you'd like. So I'm going to write that if you want to practice your writing. But for now, we could start coloring. Happy New Year. Isn't that cute? That looks cute. Oh, I love this song so much. Now, one thing you can do is you can always go over your work with a a crayon, a dark crayon now, but let's see where my brown is. Here's my brown, but sometimes it'll run into the colors. So my friends, the best way to color, I've told you this, like, I don't know, 20 times maybe, since we've been doing these 20 weeks, is be careful around the edges of whatever you're drawing. And then the rest, you can be all crazy. That's the time to be crazy, but just, it's good for your brain and your hand motor skills to be good at coloring eventually. It takes practice, so don't be upset if you don't do a good job at first, but you should try to practice the color in the lines if you can over time. So then I get all crazy in the middle, you see? I'm gonna put a little bit of pink for his ears right in the center. And then I'm gonna go around the edges again with the brown. Has anyone noticed what Chinese New Year's favorite color is? Yeah, it's all red, right? Everybody's got red. It's all about the red. It stands for money and good fortune. So that's why everything is in red. They believe it's a lucky color. So you see how I did that coloring skill too? You can draw darker right there and then just draw right over it lightly. And then it looks cool. It's like got an outline on it. Neato, huh? So here we go. And we all need the black. And usually horns are white. So I'm gonna leave his horn white. But his eyes can be black, right? And color around all the edges. His little nose holes. Probably breathe. The smile we snuck in there. Now you can draw his tail all crazy. Should have like a little bit of a round ball at the bottom, but then it could be kind of loose at the end. And that should really be drawn in brown as well. And then these hooves can be black, solid black. Now we're gonna definitely have to add some red on our picture. You could put red around him. We can do our symbol in red here. Maybe we'll do that. Color it in red all around. That's kind of like a pinky red. So hard to find the real red, right? There it is. The pink looks real red and the red looks pink, and I don't know, I have a hard time finding it. All right, so I'm just going over what I drew earlier, what we talked about. Maybe you want to write Happy New Year in red. Now, when I want to draw the edges, and we can always put another piece of paper to kind of try to draw the edges only, if you want. So I was going to try to do that real quick with you to try to outline it with red. Now, you might not have such jagged lines. Yours might be smooth line, but it's kind of nice to use the edge of the paper, right? And then you don't have to worry about getting your desk messy. I don't know, do I leave his mouth? Oh, these are the ones I trimmed. So if you did little crazy cuts, it might be hard to color. I'm trying to do around it. Although I really think that could look quite neat. If you wanted to do that, it might be better to do that after you color it, right? Okay. We've got some red. We've got some Oh, no, my commercials. Come on. Too many commercials lately. All right. So we've got our little ox. Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Isn't he cute? He turned out pretty cute. Maybe we can make his mouth pink. Light pink. Let's make him a light pink. Yeah, so that's our project of the week. I hope you enjoyed drawing with me today. Get back on video. Hi. And I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you guys all soon. Have yourself a great, prosperous Lunar New Year, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.